Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today, obviously as you can tell by the title, I'm doing a story time about how I nearly passed out in town. So, this is going to be a very weird but kind of interesting story time. I'm really sweaty, so I'm going to have to put my hair up, and I'm also might have to use this fan. I'm sorry if it gets annoying, but basically I nearly passed out in town because, let me just explain how it all started. So in the morning, my mum had to get up at a certain time because she had the hospital at 9 o'clock. But so she had to go and everything, and I woke up at 6:30, even though it's the summer holidays. I woke up at 6:30 because I couldn't get to sleep because, well, I kind of woke up because I had, sorry about that, I had a shooting pain all the way up here. I've kind of got a little bit of pain, but I've obviously, it's been a long time since I take my medicine. I took it about 2, something past 2, but it's worked until now, so that's pretty good. Anyways, so I just woke up at 6:30. And then I tried to go back to sleep. It was really warm at this point. It was really warm. Really, really warm. Like, you were so warm. My mum got up. I was supposed to go to the hospital with her, but, like, I was too in pain. I was too tired. I fell back to sleep for, like, I was actually on my phone until she come back because, like, that's what I do. But I was kind of falling asleep at the same time because I was really tired. And then my mum, obviously, turns out that she didn't have to go to the hospital. They were going to phone her. So she ended up wasting her money on that. But it kind of wasn't a waste of money at the same time. So she came home and she got a call off the hospital. Blah, 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 blah. That's her hospital appointment that I can't reveal. But she's getting transferred back to the doctors. That's all I can say. So that's good. But then, basically, I have to remember all this because it's from this morning. Yeah, basically, she called the dentist for me because I had a really bad pain and I just couldn't put up with this pain. She called the dentist. I had an appointment for 1 o'clock, so I went back to sleep for 2 hours. She came back at 10 o'clock. I ended up going to sleep for 2 hours again, so that's a really long time. I woke up at 12. I got ready and everything. I wasn't feeling good at this point. I was feeling sick. I was, like, feeling nauseous. I was feeling sick. But, like, it was really warm outside, so that didn't really help. Like, I was sweating. And basically, I got up, got dressed. We ended up going out. I forgot my mask. This is how I cracked my phone as well. That's in this story. I forgot my mask, so I tried to run back, which was a bad idea because I got really out of breath. But I tried to run back and I dropped my phone. That's because my hands just give way. I dropped my phone. My phone is all cracked. I'm filming off my phone right now, so it's really hard to see where my hands are going and stuff because I can't really see myself. Anyways, I dropped my phone and it's all cracked all around the screen. It's only this part, like over here. I'm pretty sure it's not cracked. I don't really know. But yeah, I cracked it on my phone, but I picked it up. I was really upset about it because this phone lasted since. But I actually got it in March for my birthday. I got it in March for my birthday, and now it's August. So it did last a pretty long time, but not for me because normally it lasts at least a year. But this one didn't last a year because of this tragic thing what happened. Anyways, so I ran back, got my mask. I was really upset. I told my mum that I'm still in pain with this the whole time, but it's like all the way around here, just shooting pains, like you're getting stabbed about 1,000,000 times. Like, that's the shooting pain. And yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing, but, like, I feel fine. Like, I've still got pain here, but, like, we've obviously got it sorted. So, where was I? Yeah, I told my mum that I smashed my phone. I was really upset, and I still had pain, and she thought I was just, like, messing when I had belly pain because, like it kind of, like, started hurting really bad, but it wasn't as bad as we set off. Like, I was feeling nauseous, but it wasn't, like, bad. It was just a little bit. But then we got on the bus. The bus ride was just like normal buses would keep going over lumps and stuff. And that made me feel so sick that I kept gipping. Like, just gipped. But, like, then when I got off the bus, it kind of calmed down and I didn't gip anymore. I just thought, oh, well, that's over now. But obviously I have to get the bus back. So I went into the dentist. We got told where to sit and everything. We have to wait outside for about 5-10 minutes just for them to let us in because of this COVID. But yeah, we went to sit there. Then it only took us 5 minutes waiting to get in to the to the dentist. And they looked at my teeth. I've got an infection. And it's really swelled up inside my mouth. It's really swelled up. Not the best thing to do, but it's really swelled up. And they said if it starts growing around here, which it shouldn't because I've got medicine now, but if it starts growing around here, or if I start getting really bad pains in like my belly and stuff, which I did have pains in my belly from the first place, but that was like, I told them that, but it wasn't as bad because you have to have swelling around here for it to be something like really bad. But obviously I got an infection in my tooth and it started swelling up really badly. Well, it has been for a long time. So I have an infection in my tooth right now, like it's still there obviously because it was this morning. And I was just like, I've got an infection, because normally it's just a swelling and I'm used to the swellings when it's big, but I'm not used to an infection in my teeth. Like, I've never had one. It's always been a swelling. So they've said I need to take Calpol, which is like a kid's medicine thing, but it's not like a proper kid's one. I don't really know how to explain it. You can also get it in like tablet form, because I have to start taking tablets now. But I've got that. I've got this ibuprofen thing, which is really disgusting. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm gonna throw up. And the third one is this yellow stuff. I don't really know how to call it. It's like ampicillin or whatever you call it. And that's the main thing what gets the pain away for a couple of hours. Like, obviously I've had all the Calpols and stuff before and it hasn't really done it by itself. But with a push of the yellow stuff, it just really helps. So I've got that. Then obviously I can't take it until I get home. But we have to go to buy stuff for the Pamperney, which we have bought. You'll see that in a video. But we have to buy stuff for the Pamperney. My mouth is really dry. Okay, so you have to buy stuff for the Pamperney, like foot mask, hand masks and stuff like that. But we couldn't find any hand masks. But we started looking around pound shop. I had this way I felt really nauseous and I just had really bad pains. But I kind of didn't feel it as much as when I nearly fainted. So I went into the pound shop. I was really excited to pick up some things. I also saw some school things which I need to write a list, which is going to be a next video. But I need to write a list for them. So, because I'm going shopping tomorrow for school. Anyway, I saw a few school things and I just went looking around for the face mask and stuff. I found some. We've got some. We went out because we just have to look around and we just went straight out after we bought stuff. And then my mum wanted to find obviously the Calpol and stuff because we couldn't find it at first before I had it, but we have to find it. So we went into Superdrug. Was it Superdrug? I'm pretty sure it was Superdrug. Went into Superdrug. They had it there. They had Calpol and the ibuprofen there, and they also had Bonjela. I needed Bonjela, so that's the 4th treatment. Because it like numbs it, so the pain goes away for at least an hour. Even though the pain goes away for a few hours with the other medicine, it just helps it a lot more. Yeah, so I haven't used Bonjela yet though, because I only use that mainly for a night, because like really it just numbs it, you know. Anyways, so we found all the medication, which was really good, and then we left Superdrug. We went in. I wanted to find hand masks, but my mum also wanted to find a few things as well. So we went into body care. This is where I was feeling really well in what is it? Superdrug. I was bending over. I was in pain. I was really in pain. And I was just rocking back backwards and forwards, like standing up though, like standing up, leaning down and rocking. My mum knew there was something up with me then, and she just wanted to take me to a doctor's, but we already knew what it was, so there was no point of taking me to doctors, and plus that would have made it worse because we're more out in the heat. So anyways, we went. She knew there was something wrong with me, but we needed to go to body care, so we went to body care. The pain wasn't as bad because I was concentrating on choosing a few free makeup products, because I've got 3 new makeup products now. I was trying to concentrate on it, but then as soon as I got out, I just went. My mum had to grab me. I just started leaning and leaning. I was carrying the bag as well, and I just started leaning and leaning. No one was really around. Like, there was people around, but they didn't really like look because they were too busy. They also had a mask on. I also had a mask on, which made it really worse. But anyways, I started going like that, and I just felt really dizzy and really nauseous, and I just felt like I was gonna go flat on the floor. But my mum literally grabbed me. She took me to the nearest bus stop. Well, we both went to the nearest bus stop. She stopped me from fainting because she literally grabbed me and because she's ill as well, so it's normally my mum what starts wobbling and nearly fainting in this heat. But this time it was me, and she got really worried because she's not used to me like that. So I started going like that, obviously, and then she dragged me, because obviously that's a way to pass out, and I was literally like this, leaning so close to the ground. And my mum got really scared, so she grabbed me and she took me to the Springs bus stop, because that was the closest bus stop to body care where we were. So we went down there. The bus was only 2 minutes away, so that was pretty good. It wasn't that bad. But obviously, like I said, on the first bus we took, it was just really wobbly. So the bus kind of made it worse, but because my mum grabbed me and she like kind of snapped me out of it, if you get what I mean. They're like aware or whatever. I don't know how to like explain that, but she kind of snapped me out of it, so I wasn't fainting anymore. I kind of like was calm a little bit. I know it's really bad to be calm, like it's good to stay calm, but like I was calm a little bit, and like I was just like, okay, we can get on this bus, I'm not gonna feel sick. I was wrong. I felt so sick. I kind of started gipping again. Only 2 times though. Last time I gipped nearly the whole ride, but I only gipped 2 times. And then I started leaning on my mum's shoulder with this side, obviously because it's where the pain is. And I just started leaning on her shoulder and just resting my mouth. And then it turns out that we got there. She needed to go to the chemist and get my prescriptions, so I was just there. We walked up from the bus stop to this nearest wall. I sat on the wall and I just sat there, and I put my head down on my hands. She went over to the chemist while I sat there. I just was concentrating on, I was just reading the back of these makeup labels and stuff. I was just there like this, and just I got really warm. And then she ended up taking ages, but because you have to like wait outside now or something, yeah, so she ended up taking ages. But then she finally come back, oh my gosh, then we finally like got home. We got home, and she gave me the medicine straight away. Then the pain started like easing off. Oh gosh, I'm sweating. The pain started like easing off, so it's like, okay, it's getting better then. Obviously the pain is kind of coming back now, because obviously it's been a long time since the pain was gone, which is really good that the pain went, because that really like made me feel good. And that's the time when I nearly passed out in town in front of a couple of people, which would be really embarrassing, but I just started going like that. That was the time. So thanks guys, hope you enjoyed this hectic story time. Make sure you go check out this video there. Make sure you subscribe. Love you and bye.